All right, I'm gonna cover Ohio.
Now to new details on the toxic train derailment in eastern Ohio, where fear and outrage is growing. CBS News has learned employees at the Norfolk Southern say they had expressed concerns about the train that crashed, suggesting it could be too long and heavy. Anger boiled over at a town hall meeting last night as locals complained of health concerns since the accident. Roxana Sabir.
Wait, hold on. What is this? Jeez, the water in East Palestine looks incredibly contaminated.
Wow.
Look at all that.
Look at it.
It's all in the bottom of the creek bed.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You want to hear something really fucked up? That could very well be not from this last contamination. I just want to let you know that there is a high likelihood that that's not even from this very last contamination.
Now look at it.
Normies figuring out.
Cooking up the country, helping business run. They haul everything safely and on time. They connect the factories built along the lines.
Normies are figuring out, remembering that I called it, by the way. Remember when I told you Alan is probably frustrated that normies are like afraid of trains derailing? I was right, by the way. He is worried. I talked to him. He is worried that fucking normies are going to think that like train derailments mean like we need to move away from them or something.
Norfolk Southern, what's your function?
Cooking up the country, helping business run. They haul everything safely and on time. They connect the factories built along the lines. We've got the goods to help give this economy a spark. Our trains, tracks, and bridges know they'll get you pretty far. Cooking up the country, helping business run. Helping this big country move ahead as one. We're investing big to keep our country in the lead. We keep moving to deliver what you need, and that means jobs. Lots of people making lots and lots of things. Let's get your business rolling now. Everybody sing. Cooking up the country, helping business run. Helping this big country move ahead as one.
The U.S. just doing U.S. shit. You are more satirical than the GTA version of the United States. Yeah. Isn't there another derailment that happened? Reliable infrastructure in the United States, let alone safe train tracks in Ohio, is non-existent. There is a reason no politician in the U.S. will ever tweet about any infrastructure bill along with photos of actual improvements being made. After years of neglect, these Ohio train tracks are in desperate need of repair. Fake, speed up footage. I don't know what's going on, but it made me sad to see this train try and go over this bendy ass track, dude. And if it doesn't if it doesn't help you shed a tear, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, there was another derailment, this time in Detroit. I know. Here it is. Guys, I love everybody hyper-focusing on train derailments now because, like, hopefully there will be more media attention on this and, like, maybe a push for legislation. But, like, if you're going to cover train derailments, there's 3 a day. I told you guys this, right? Like, there is 1,000 derailments that happen a year, okay? You have train emotions now? Right. Maybe you should actually just fucking admit trains suck. Fuck you. One, if you think that trains suck, well, I have something funny to tell you. Yeah, there you go. Here's the thing. Trains, trucks, no matter what happens, these are necessary. These are necessary for transportation. We need them. The train run by Norfolk Southern derailed in Van Buren Township. We need to listen to the rail workers and regulate this industry. Last night, rail workers with railroad workers published an emergency dispatch below. It's a must read. The rate of train accidents has been ticking up for Norfolk Southern progressively over the past decade. Over the last 5 years, federal inspectors have flagged 36% more of hazmat violations versus the 5 years prior. Rail workers say that these are the most urgent changes needed to improve safety and stop railroads' worst excesses and abuses. 1, preserve the standard 2-person crews. Railroads want to cut train crews to 1 person. 2, restrictions on train length. 3, adequate time off for rail workers to mitigate failure. 4, proper staffing levels to allow work to be done safely and efficiently. 5, equip all rail cars and trains with electronic controlled pneumatic brakes. And 6, implement safety programs to pinpoint hazards, not worker behaviors. And to the people saying like, oh, the Shinkansen has only derailed twice in its history or whatever. Yeah, because if that fucking happened with the same frequency that American railroads were derailing, they would probably kill themselves, okay? Every fucking corporate executive involved in the matter and every fucking government executive would have fucking assassinated themselves on television, okay? Because they at least have the decency to fucking kill themselves when this kind of shit happens. Something that Norfolk Southern and every single fucking regulator that has turned a blind eye to these problems should learn from. All the way up to Pete Buttigieg, mind you. Lucas showed up to the meeting in East Ohio tonight. John Smoligo and Eric Stryker from the American Defense Skinheads and National Justice Party. Based on the khaki hats, it looks like some Patriot Front nerds were present too. You can count on us getting info about these fascist chuds in our contacts in East Palestine. It's pretty fucking gross to use our disaster to push an ideology, especially a racist authoritarian one.
Format was for safety. Everybody had safety concerns. The people want answers. I want answers. We're going to put everybody up here. No, Norfolk Southern didn't show up. They didn't feel it was safe. I've been outside all night. There's a long line. This isn't the way this is supposed to go. We're going to have everybody go up in the stands. They can ask questions. We just hope everybody stays civil. If not, we'll end it. But
how did you want it to go?
I wanted to be in the auditorium, in front of the stage, representing the citizens.
Peacefully.
Peacefully. They've said I've kept my mouth shut. I was here for the first 5 days, but the last 5 days I haven't been here. The reason I haven't been here is I've been working behind the scenes trying to get higher elected officials in here to help us out. I'm a mayor of a town of 4,700 people. If you think I can fight against a railroad or fight against the EPA or fight against anything like that, you're crazy.
What's your reaction to them saying they don't feel safe coming here tonight?
I don't feel safe in my town. I tell everybody they're safe. I think our citizens are safe. I think my drinking water's safe.
How are you going to get them to talk to you if they're sitting at these tables?
The tables we just did because we can't, we're trying to get information out to our citizens. Everybody's concerned. I'm concerned. But, it's not Norfolk Southern here. It's the EPA, the people that have been working with us, trying to get our citizens back into their homes safe. That's what we need right now. We need our citizens to feel safe in their own homes.
You sound frustrated.
What?
You sound frustrated.
I'm very frustrated. You guys are doing the best you can. I understand you have to get views, so sometimes you put stuff out. I had a talk with Mr. Boney. His station decided to say that we nuked our town. We didn't nuke our town. There was two options. We either detonate those tanks or they detonate themselves. This option, yes, harmful chemicals went in the air. I'm truly sorry, but that is the only option we had. If we didn't do that, then they were going to blow up and we were going to throw shrapnel all across this town.
So what is your greatest concern at this point?
My greatest concern is that my citizens feel safe. That's what I care about. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about giving reports on TV. I want you all safe. I want my citizens. I want this. I don't want 50 cameras around me. I want to be watching a basketball game here, watching my kids play in this gym. People keep forgetting. I'm a local politician. I live in this town. I don't live somewhere else making decisions for Columbus or Washington, D.C. I live in East Palestine. I live 2 blocks from here. I live 2 blocks from the train tracks. I'm concerned just like everybody else.
The reality.
Last time you spoke with Norfolk Southern?
I speak with them every day. I spoke with Alan Shaw today. They have been working with us tremendously, but they should because they're the ones that screwed this up.
How long do you think by turning it to this format now? I mean, this could go on for 24 hours.
Then that's what let it happen.
What are you going to do right now in terms of controlling what this new format?
I'm going to hope that I gave the people what they wanted, so I hope everybody doesn't stand up and get a stump speech. I have all the experts behind me at these tables, and by God, we're going to get some answers for these people. Because they're scared for their safety.
The reality is your town is under a microscope. The EPA administrator is coming tomorrow.
Yes.
What is your message for him? What do you need?
I need help. I'm not ready for this. I wasn't built for this. I always thought of myself as a leader of men.
Chad has no idea what to think because Hasan is eating Lamau. Chad, he's on the people's side. Bro, he's literally fucking, he is a victim himself, okay? I mean, I don't know what he's supposed to do in this situation. He wants the citizens to be calm and not be fearful. Do you think this guy's an opinion on Child Wizard game? Yeah. I can't make up my mind about him until I know where he stands on Hogwarts Legacy. I think we should go to the town hall and ask the people of Ohio whether or not they deserve our help and how good of an ally they've been. Maybe they've actually, I bet if they cared about, what if they used an improper hashtag, for example? Ted Murphy is a resident of East Palestine, Ohio. Ted lives right near the fallout site and moved his mother immediately after the derailment, but before the explosion. Sunday after the derailment, he came back to where insulin encountered the chemical fallout. His skin later became red, like he had fell asleep on Myrtle Beach all day, and his lymph nodes became sore. I inhaled that air, and I thought I was going to freaking die. I almost wrecked my fucking truck. The road looked like a wet ribbon. I'm not moving back into my house. I just got done doing all that work on the inside of it. I just bought all new appliances, new furniture, new beds. I'm in my mom a brand new home. Now I got to leave. It ain't right. The creek is dead. You go and you step on rocks now, and there's oil that comes out around the rocks. Dead newts, dead lizards, dead salamanders, dead fish. Wait,
And
why don't I
thought
just
was
walk?
gonna freaking die. I thought I was gonna die. I almost wrecked my damn truck. The road looked like a wet ribbon.
Whoa.
You tell me I didn't suck something in. There wasn't shit in that creek.
And did you have to go to the hospital, or?
I went to the hospital a week later.
Oh, wow.
And I'm so stressed out about it that when I went into the hospital, as soon as they put a cuff on me to check my blood pressure, I had 3 doctors standing there, and they took me back and put an EKG on me and had a shocker sitting there ready because they thought I was going to have a damn heart attack.
Wow. Wow, I'm sorry about that.
It's got me stressed.
Yeah.
I'm not moving back into my house. I just got done doing all that work to the outside of it. It's 3 big city lots. I got a big ass yard. I got a bad ass yard.
And now you can't use it.
Now I'm leaving it.
Yeah.
Hopefully my landlord's good about everything because I'm renting it.
Wow. Wow.
I just bought all new appliances, new furniture, new beds. I made my mom a brand new home. Now I gotta leave.
Yeah.
Right, you know, it ain't right.
And
We just want honest answers.
Yes, sir.
The creek is dead. There's no doubt about it. You go step on rocks now, and there's oil that comes up out around the rocks. Dead newts, dead lizards, dead salamanders, dead fish, dead snakes, dead frogs, everything in that creek is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And this fallout could last years even. People have been discussing. What do you think would be the best case scenario or resolution for everybody? And yeah, what do you hope to see?
I hope to see the environment clean. I hope to see a very...
I'm noticing a lack of asking him where he stands on the usage of the hashtag. Where he stands on the usage of the hashtags that I forgot about already. What was this? Say her name? Yeah. What kind of hashtag are these guys going to come up with? That's what I care about. We must know. I will decide on your fate, mere mortal, once I figure out where you're at. It's already kind of fucked up that, like, your town is called Palestine. I find that to be particularly problematic. So I'm at the cutting edge of, like, not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm, like, very close. I'm very close to just being angry and saying you deserve it because you are named after victims of colonial occupation. It is cultural appropriation. I'm close.
Very small window of hazard. I don't want to see people coming down with cancers. I don't want to see children getting sick. But it's in this. It's going to be in the water. There is no doubt about it. It's going to be in the water. Not in my mind.
Yeah.
When you step on them rocks and oil's still coming out of it, there still ain't nothing in it. It takes a while to come back. Town hopefully will fare well. Where all that shit went to after it went up in the air.
You ain't gonna like this one, Chief. Man, I'm being sarcastic.
What goes up must come down. It don't leave our atmosphere. It gets blown into it. It doesn't leave. It doesn't leave.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And are you retired or are you?
I work. I
Okay.
work.
And what do you do, if I can ask?
I'm a carpenter.
Okay. And is your work been affected as well?
Oh yeah, my mind's too occupied with worrying about everything.
Yeah.
Making sure my mom's taken care of.
Okay, great.
Just what are we gonna do? I gotta find somewhere to live. I got
Yes,
like a couple weeks and boom, I gotta find somewhere to live.
You guys are at a hotel now?
No, I'm staying at my sister's house in Negley where all that pollution went down to.
Oh, wow. Wow.
JD Vance plays with the contaminated water and...
Hey guys, so I'm here at Leslie Run and there are dead worms and dead fish all throughout this water. Something I just discovered is...
I hate that this pussy, like, put his fucking, size 38 jeans on, tucked his goddamn dress shirt into them, and trotted his ass down to fucking East Palestine 2 weeks after the fact. Bro, this is such a perfect demonstration of someone who just does not give a fuck. I really do hope that maybe he, inhales some of these toxic fucking pollutants, though. It would be pretty fire. Just for his bitch-ass photo op. People have to live there. You don't give a fuck. Your advocacy for deregulation is, like, directly responsible for this shit. Drink it. Drink it, you fucking piece of shit. Please drink it. Take a big ass gulp.
If you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you come here and let me just show this to people. I don't know if you're going to see this in the camera, but watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine. Do not forget these people. We've got to keep applying pressure. That's how we're going to fix this problem. Thank you. Hey guys, so I'm here at Leslie Run, and
he's so fake, dude. He is so fucking fake. I hate him so much. He's so insanely fucking fake. I don't know how people can't see that. Yeah, 30-second clip farm. Now to leave this town forever. This is evidence of halogenated chemicals like vinyl chloride, by the way. Sucks the Democrats failed to address the concerns of this town and created a void for conservatives to grift in. Yup. Yup. That is precisely what is happening. God, I fucking hate the Democratic Party too. I absolutely despise JD Vance. But like the amount of anger I have for Democrats who basically have formalized and streamlined their ineptitude. They just will never
drink the tap water.
You know, it reminds me of that scene in Erin Brockovich where she puts the water in front of them and says, if you think it's clean.
Look at him. First of all, zestiest senator, okay? I'll just say it. One of the most zesty senators, just straight up. He is such a, like, pussy-ass lib who very clearly hates, very clearly fucking despises the people of Ohio, despises the people of Kentucky, and his whole life was spent running away from them, poo-pooing them, turning around and fucking acting like they're a bunch of inbred hicks, only to come back and beg for their forgiveness after he decided, you know, Peter Thiel, being Peter Thiel's lapdog that he was, that he should go back there and beg for forgiveness, or maybe even act like he never said any of the awful things he said about them. I mean, he wrote a fucking book. If the people of Ohio knew how to read, they would be very mad at JD Vance right now. They'd be very fucking mad that this piece of shit wrote an entire fucking book shitting on this goddamn state so we could get a little bit of admiration from the libtards. Just saying. What is this? I love the Buttigieg Transportation Department. Every other month, there's a huge fuck up by a set of transportation companies. A bunch of people say it's not under his purview. He'll do nothing. And then say, I will not apologize for holding companies accountable. Austin Ox replies with the Brian Krasenstein tweet. The fact that Republicans are relentlessly attacking the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, over a random train derailment in Ohio tells me only one thing. They fear Mayor Pete's political future. He will be president one day, and the Republicans know it. I mean, maybe one day. I strongly doubt it because I just don't see him doing significantly better with multiple demographics he bricked with in the Dem primary in the future. But I would give him better odds than Kamala. That said, if he made it, his admin would result in Obama-level midterm obliterations of Democratic state and federal seats. Bro, Pete Buttigieg and JD Vance are two sides of the same gay coin. Okay? The difference is Pete Buttigieg can be openly gay, but he worked at McKinsey. Okay, JD Vance can't be, and will run around in his tight jeans and fucking talk about how upset he is now for East Palestine, as though he gave a shit about Ohio ever in his entire life. He has so much fucking disdain. By the way, they're like also practically from the same fucking area too. JD no ass Vance, dude.
Would you like
Look at this.
administrator to drink the tap water?
It reminds me of that scene.
I'm just like you guys, except I have a tremendous amount of disdain for you poor, disgusting inbred hicks that I wrote a lot about with the hopes that a bunch of queer communists in New York and D.C. would actually welcome me as one of their own. My entire life was spent showing to everyone how much better, how different I am than the rest of the people I left behind. I even wrote a book about it. Same guy, 2 wolves in Ohio, both gay men. Exactly. Inside of you are 2 wolves. Pete is the type who worked retrieving gold for McKinsey from poor companies. JD's the type to have a golden retriever named McKinsey and have a wife who hates him. It's just like they literally did the same shit, kind of. It says Pete is, of course, more successful than JD Vance is. It's the same interest that like Obama and Trump has, but on either sides of the political spectrum. They both want to be idolized by, liberals and the elite. Obama was able to achieve that, of course, and Trump never will. But the motivation is still there. Holy shit, Netflix made that book into a movie with Glenn Close and Amy Adams. Yeah, they should show that in Ohio to help people get develop a better understanding of JD Vance.
And Aaron Brockovich, where she puts the water in front of them and says, if you think it's clean, we brought this water from the community that was affected.
Like, bro, he's like, remember that movie, Aaron Brockovich? What a wonderful movie that was, huh? Let's talk about that.
Look, I think that if the EPA administrator wants to stand here and tell people that the tap water is safe, by all means, they should be willing to drink it.
Would you like
Coastal liberals being mad about criticism of a McKinsey consultant turned Democratic politician after a deregulated train company blew up the Heartland town is like something out of a ridiculous political cartoon satirizing blue state elites. Yeah, it's true. Davis Sirota spitting. I mean, he's right. He is right. This is literally just so many fucking liberals are just like gifting this propaganda talking point to the right, whose direct actions have caused this devastation, by the way.